Sports Pick Show for Thursday, April 14th, 2022. It's about 2 o'clock right now, so a little bit later than normal. Reason being, I had jumped onto YouTube, saw that Johnny Hahn was going live again early. Yesterday it was about noon. Today it was about 1 p.m. Yesterday he had Bo. Bo's now on vacation. Today he had T-Mac. I was in the comments, so if you were watching that program, there's always a benefit there. If I'm not on the show, I'm often in the comments if I don't have plans outside of the house. I dropped pretty much all my plays there in the comments. So let me just give you a quick warning because I am live right now on YouTube and Rest Stream. This is my Thursday show. I want to go over a couple things before I even get into the recap or the picks because my power flickered a few minutes ago. If it drops again, I'm going to ask you to do one of two things to get my picks today because it may be out for a while with the wind out there right now. I did drop them all in the comments on Johnny's show on the live chat. You can go back and watch that. I suggest you do that anyway. Those guys had a lot of really good insight and a lot of really good picks for Major League Baseball today. I'll drop that link in the comments. And if I go off the air abruptly here with a power outage, I'll drop all my plays in the comments. Thank you for joining me. Let me just double check. We got somebody in the chat. TJ Salt Dog, my co-host, and let's get to that. Check out TJ Salt Dog Sports Picks on YouTube. Check out the Dog Pound over there. He's loving underdogs. He's got a lot of good insights on overs and unders, even if he doesn't play them sometimes. And also tomorrow, replacement for the BP311 Weekday Sports Picks show is going to be This Week in Sports Betting, week number 2, episode number 2. BP311, yours truly, will be hosting. My co-host, TJ Salt Dog. We will have Dulcetto back for some soccer picks, and we'll have Matt Kawalis on from Detroit Sports Bettors to talk with us in depth about the NBA playoffs. We'll talk about the play-in games for the 8 seeds on Friday night. We'll talk about the playoffs first round and a little bit about futures, who we think might win it all this year, 2022 NBA championship. We'll also cover some NHL. We'll also cover probably a little bit of baseball and a little bit of USFL right at the end of the program. So please join us 3 p.m. Friday, April 15th. That's tomorrow. 25 hours from now here on BB311's YouTube channel. I'd like to thank Cherry for joining me live and getting involved in the chat. And let me get into the recap. I have went 2-1 for the last 3 days in a row. So definitely some profitability there. I'm not complaining about it at all. I'm switching up the formula today. I can't go 2-1 today because I've got 4 picks. So that's that. We'll get into that in a minute. Let's do the recap first. Let's talk about Thursday. I did have the Hornets money line. It was a good line, plus 157 when I took it. Even better if you waited until day up, plus 180. Atlanta Hawks got the job done, 132-102. Big victory for Atlanta. Charlotte went home. There's the loss. The Blue Jackets on the puck line, minus 1.5. They beat the Montreal Canadiens 5-1, dominating victory. Had that one all the way, never in question. Chicago White Sox, I had them on the money line as a short dog, plus 100 against the Seattle Mariners. They get the job done and bring the bats out 6-4. And, I mean, a lot of people were on the other side here. Seattle was the short favorite. Seattle was looking good early season. I'm not saying the Seattle's not a good team. I think the White Sox have better, bigger bats, and that's what was the difference yesterday. Rolling into picks for Thursday now. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's grow the channel, grow the page. Chat with me if you can. If you come on here live, tomorrow will be the same story. Chat with us, get interactive. We'll go over anything you want to talk about. Also, press the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And if you like it, your friends probably will too. Please share the videos. All right, I got 4 official picks and 1 idea for you today. And I was going to come on earlier, and unfortunately, because of I got tied up watching Johnny's live that came on again abruptly early in the day. I came on a little bit later, so the idea kind of got sketchy, but we'll get into that at the end. Let's go over the official plays today. I've got 1 official pick in Major League Baseball. I'm taking the St. Louis Cardinals plus 131 on the money line against the Milwaukee Brewers. And a rivalry in division. I think one of these 2 teams are going to win that division, and the other one's going to make a wild card. Both these teams, I expect in September, will be playoff teams. The Cards have looked good early season. The Brewers have not so much. A lot of people are expecting them to come out today and, show what they've really got. Brewers are favored. I love taking the Cards as a dog on the money line. First opportunity I've had to do it, I'm jumping on it. You can get it right now, plus 125 over at PointsBet. That 131's gone. Game's first pitch at 5:15 p.m. today. From there, we're going to go on the ice. I've got a lot. I got 3 plays for you in the NHL. As you know, I'm an avid NHL bettor. Let's roll right into that. I'm going St. Louis heavy today. I got the Cards, and I've got the Blues. St. Louis Blues on the puck line, minus 1.5 against the Buffalo Sabres. It's a similar situation from yesterday, except the Blue Jackets they're not a playoff team. The Blues are a playoff team. They're not mathematically locked in, but they might as well be. and the Sabres are not going to get anywhere close. So they're not as bad maybe as Montreal, but they're pretty damn close. They're down there. You got a good team, you got a bad team. I think the Blues are just going to wipe the floor with them tonight, wipe the ice with them, so to speak. -1.5 for the Blues. I grabbed that at +130. The line's actually better if you like it. +140 over at PointsBet on that one. Best line I found via Action Network just a few minutes ago as I double-check my lines every time before I jump on here and do the program. Second play in the NHL. I'm Detroit heavy as well. We'll get into the other half of that later, but I'm going with the Red Wings today. I think that they got a chance. I got a feeling about this one. I know it's in Carolina. They're playing the Hurricanes. Hurricanes are a better team. Hurricanes are a playoff team. The Wings, like I said before, have, they've done better than a lot of us expected them to here in Detroit this season. They won't make the playoffs, but it was a respectable record, and it will end that way. They fight hard. And I think they're going to fight hard tonight. I think they got a chance to come out with the victory. I took this thing +280. Red Wings money line is up to a +310. So obviously the public money's on Carolina. You want the dog, you wait a little bit later. I didn't take that advice. I took it at +280. It's +310 consensus, and you can get a blazing boost over at Firekeepers if you have the book, or if you want to go grab it, you can get that at +330 for the Red Wings to beat the Hurricanes tonight in the NHL at Firekeepers on a blazing boost. Pick number 3 in the NHL and final pick number 4 out of 4. The Calgary Flames and the Vegas Golden Knights. You know I can't go a show without giving you an over 6 goals in this game. Both these teams can put up goals in bunches. Both these teams have very good offenses. Both these teams, well, the Flames will make the playoffs. The Golden Knights at this point really have to fight. So I think they're going to try to win this game. I don't think they're as good as Calgary, but they're going to give it absolutely everything they've got. And I think it's going to be a shootout, literally. So Flames Golden Knights over 6 tonight. This one's on at 9 o'clock in Calgary in the NHL. We'll recap those 4 official picks at the end. And I'm going to give you my idea, and I wanted to come on earlier for good reason, because my idea today, is a money line parlay in Major League Baseball. I want to take the Tigers, and I want to take the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay Rays currently, going into the show, not even going into the show, yesterday when I took this thing, they were like a -200 or -250, somewhere in that range. Heavy favorite money line. And right now, I just looked at it before I went live, and the A's are beating the Rays 4-1. So that -220 approximately is now a +235 for the Tampa Bay Rays. So I took this parlay, Tigers and Rays double money line +196. The Rays by themselves are a bigger money line right now. I do think they can come back and win. Will they? I don't know. This is an idea parlay. It's a parlay, so I'm not going to put towards the record win-loss draw push. If you like it, grab it. You're going to get way better odds on it right now. You can take the Rays by themselves +235 as they're down 4-1. You can take the Tigers +112 on a short dog as a money line. However you want to go about that, I completely understand. Unfortunately, the games are already in progress and the Rays are not looking good. But if you think they can come back and win, you're going to get a far better line on that right now than you would have earlier. Top of the 4th, 1 out right now. 4-1 Oakland is still the score there. I wanted to double check that for you. And the Tigers are playing the Royals tonight. So I think they're the better team. I know they're 2-4, but Kansas City is weak. And I think the Tigers can eke this thing out. I don't think they should be the dog, but they are. And it's because of their record so far this season, which usually doesn't start very hot. And it hasn't. So Tigers and Rays, if you want to combine that, I could probably try and see what that would be right now. I'll do it at FanDuel because that's where I got that current Rays line. As far as live betting, guys, I like to use BetRivers. I like to use FanDuel. They're the most current. They don't lock the lines. They let you keep going. And between the two of them, you can shop and usually get the better line. Depending on what you're betting on, you'll get the better line oftentimes at FanDuel with the hockey or baseball or basketball. Sometimes hockey is better actually at BetRivers. Soccer almost always is better at BetRivers. Both of those two are the ones that I look at when I want to grab live bets. So right now, the Rays are a +300. The number keeps going up for them. And if you combine that with the Detroit Tigers at +112, that's going to give you a +748 So hopefully you're watching live, which only Terry is. Hopefully you see this soon and you can jump on this and take the opportunity. Otherwise, maybe you take the Tigers later on their own. That's up to you. Let's go over and recap the official plays for today. St. Louis Cardinals money line plus 125 over at PointsBet against the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch 5:15 p.m. St. Louis Blues minus 1.5 on the puck line against the Buffalo Sabres in Buffalo. 7 o'clock tonight. The puck will drop. You get that one plus 140 at PointsBet. The Detroit Red Wings money line, plus 310 consensus, plus 330 on a Blazing Boosted Fire Keepers against the Carolina Hurricanes in Carolina. 7 p.m. puck drop tonight. And then the Calgary Flames and the Vegas Golden Knights over 6 goals, minus 110 consensus everywhere. Puck drops on that one at 9 o'clock. If you like the Tigers money line, that's an idea for me today. I combined it with the Rays money line. The Rays are currently down 4-1 to the A's in the 4th inning. The Rays are currently a plus 300. If you combine this now, you're going to get a plus 750. Tigers alone is about a plus 112. Take with that what you will. We're going to come back here tomorrow. And it's not going to be BP311's Weekday Sports Picks. It's going to be This Week in Sports Betting Part 2. We're going to go through a little soccer first. We're going to have the bulk of the show talking about the NBA play-in, Friday night games for 8th place, all 8 first-round series as best we can, and the futures, who we think is actually going to be a contender or pretender, who is going to go on and potentially win this whole thing in the 2022 NBA championship this season. We will also talk NHL, MLB, and I will have at least one USFL pick for you for the first weekend of spring football. It'll be BP311, TJ Salt Dog, Dulcetto from the Wagers Lounge, and Matt Kowalas from Detroit Sports Bettors, 3 p.m. Friday, April 15th, right here on BP311's Weekday Sports Picks. I'm sorry, BP311's YouTube channel. It'll be This Week in Sports Betting Part 2. I'm also going to drop a link in the comments. Go back and check out Johnny Hahn and T-Mac. Those guys were talking about baseball just before I came on here. I was also in the comments for the live chat. I'll drop the link. I'll drop Terry's link as well. And come back and join us tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on Johnny tomorrow. I'm not sure if he's going early or not. I'm not sure how early, or if he's going to go on at 5. If I get the invitation and I'm not in the middle of doing This Week in Sports Betting, I will join the program. Put it that way. I'll be on there as much as I can. This Week in Sports Betting will be Friday. I'll come back Monday with BP311's Weekday Sports Picks show. Tuesday, I'll have the show. Monday through Friday, I have the show unless we replace it with This Week in Sports Betting. Tuesday, I won't be on Johnny. I can tell you that much. I'll be at the golf course. And then the third edition of the program is going to be very NHL-centric as far as This Week in Sports Betting is concerned. It'll be myself. It'll be TJ Saltdog. I will get Dulcetto if I can, and if I can't, I'm hoping you can give me a play in soccer. We're looking at this point to do that third program on a Monday, May 2nd, the day the NHL playoffs kick off. And I've got a very special guest that I'm trying to line up currently to bring on the show and talk hockey with me prior to the playoffs. Well, of course, we'll do NBA as well. That's Terry's bread and butter. But that particular show will be very NHL heavy and a little soccer if we can get it. With that being said, I think that's all today, guys. 13 plus minutes. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out Johnny Hahn Wins. Check out TJ Salt Dog on YouTube. Don't forget to check us out for This Week in Sports Betting with BP311, TJ Salt Dog, Dulcetto, and Matt Kowalas. 3 p.m. April 15th. Tomorrow, Friday, right here. In the meantime, keep it profitable.